Hello, today I will teach you how to do permanent resident card renewal application in Canada. In this video, you will learn how to fill in the application form, what kinds of documents you need to prepare for the application, how to pay the application fee online. Let's go to the government website. Please Google IRCC, that means Immigration, Refugees, Citizenship Canada. Let's go to this website and move down and click My Application. Move down, click Find Forms and Guides. Choose an application package. Select Permanent Resident Card or Documents. Select the Permanent Resident Card, PR card, initial renewal or replacement. So click Get the application package. Let's open the document checklist in a new tab and also the application. Click this link, will be automatically downloaded into your downloads. So once you have this problem, you have to click this and click the desktop and please click Save. Yeah, sometimes the people who has old version PDF that will have this issue. But if you update the PDF version, then you may not have this problem. So let's go to this desktop and to find the application form and a document and a checklist. Okay, so this is a checklist. The checklist will let you know what kind of documents or forms or supporting documents you need to prepare for the package, which will be mailed to the government. So first for application, click check. So that will be IMM 5444. Later, I will show how to fill in this application form. Second, photocopy of the primary identity document. Mostly, we will photocopy your passport, the first page only. Third, 2 photos placed in a small envelope. So here is the photograph specification for permanent resident cards. You just can click this and they will show the photograph specification, and you can print this paper out and bring it to the photographer or studio to let them know what's the size. The fourth, fees. So later I will show you how to pay the fee online. And the last one, this fully completed document checklist. That's the checklist. You need to check all of them and print it out. Those for some special situations. So you just can go through it. If the situation applies to you, you need to check and provide the supporting documents or additional documents. And here is the mailing address. So this is for the regular mail, the address. This is for the courier. This is address. So make sure what kind of method of the mailing you are using and choose the correct mailing address. Let's go to the application form. Okay, application for a permanent resident card, UCI number. So what does the UCI number mean, or where is it? So you go to your permanent resident card. This is an example. And here is a number, ID number. We also call the UCI number. So the UCI number will be here is 00185978. So you need to fill in here. Let's say 00985718. Just example, okay? The language, English, then renew a permanent resident card, and the date you become a permanent resident of Canada. So normally that date will be on the back of your permanent resident card. Let's just make an example. Let's say it's 2000 January 1st. And your full name, family name, given name. So all the information I put in the application form is fake, just for example. And your current name if different from above. So if you didn't change any names and they are the same, you don't need to fill in this part. And your gender, just example, it's a female. And your date of birth, example, like say 1980, January 1st. The country of your birth, let's say China. Your current citizenship, let's say China. The color of your eyes. So this information also can be found at the back of your permanent resident card that will show brown or black and your height. So let's say 170. Your current residential address, let's say 1 Queen Street, City, Toronto, Province, Ontario, postcode, say 1X1, X1X. So your mailing address, if it's different, then you need to fill in this section. But if it is the same as your residential address, you don't need to fill in this part. And your phone number, let's say 416-000-1111. And your email address, xxx@email.com. And your marital status, yeah, if you are single, you just check never married or married, widowed. Yeah, just based on your situation. Let's say never married. City. So once you landed in Canada, you go through which city? Let's say Toronto and province, Ontario. So this information also can be found at the back of your PR card. They will show which place or city you are landed in. Have you ever been issued a remove order in Canada? Let's say no. Has any immigration officer ever issued a report under Section 44? So let's say no, no special situation cases for your application. Okay, then personal history. First, address history. So no matter inside or outside Canada. So you needed to list all the address history in the past 5 years. So what does mean in the past 5 years? It based on your application date. Let's say today is 2022 May 17. So in the past 5 years, that means go back to 2017 May 17. So all this information based on your application date and go back to 5 years. Okay, and there should be no gaps. So let's say 2017 May 17 till so during this period of time, the person lived in, let's say, 4 Queen Street, and the city, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And then the person moved to the current address. and still living in this address. Okay, so you can tell there's no gap. It's from 2019 January 1st, then 2019 January 2nd to present. So list all the address in the past 5 years, no matter inside and outside Canada. But here I needed to let you know. So if you go on any vacation to other countries, like for a week or for 2 weeks or like say 1 month, in that case you don't need to list this address outside of Canada because it's not your the permanent address. It's only for the vacation, or some people go on business to other countries, so these like short-term address you don't need to list here, but make sure there's no gap. Then work and educational history inside and outside Canada, still in the past 5 years, so you needed to go back 5 year, go back to the past 5 year based on your current application date. So let's say that person 2017 January 1st till 2019 January 1st, the person studied at a college. So let's say Seneca College. Then after graduation, the person found a job. So, but the job, let's say, study in May. So in that case, you will find there's a gap, right? So we can put here unemployed. So if the person find a job in 2019 May 2nd and work till now. So here the same. If the place is Toronto, but if we go to the different city, you can put here. Like say if he worked, the current company is in Markham, then you can put Markham. Okay, so still the same. So there is no gap between each other, but you needed to list all of them. But if there are no, enough space for you to fill in all the education and work history in the past 5 years, you can attach additional sheet or a blank sheet and create the own charts for you to fill in those information and just like handwriting some words like besides here or here said to be continued, please see the attached sheet. That's fine. Okay, then travel history. Still the same in the past 5 years. So let's say yes, the person traveled like twice and it's from Okay, today is 2022 May 17, and this is also the application date. So go back to past 5 years. That will be 2017 May 17. So you needed to put here the time period. Okay, so let's say that person traveled in 2018 January 1st till 2018 January 5th. He go to New York, USA, And the reason for absence is vacation, and a number of days, 15 days. And like second travel, like 2019, January 1st to 2019, February 1st. So let's say the person go back to Shanghai City, China. The reason for absence, the person go back to China to visit his or her families. So you can put family visit, number of days, that will be 1 month. And here they will automatically calculate total number of days. Okay, so residential application time spent outside Canada. So that section is for the person who spent much time outside of Canada than in Canada. So for the PR card renewal application, you has to be staying in Canada for 2 years in the past 5 years. If you total number of days, here the total number of days outside Canada is equals to 1095 days or more, you must complete the section D. But if you outside of Canada, the days is less than this number, you don't need to complete the foreign session. So you just put not applicable here. Any session, you just put not applicable. Okay, so yeah, we assume that person because the total number of days is not over these numbers. So this session doesn't apply to this person. Okay, consent to disclose information. Yeah, normally we need to check yes. Here, income tax information and filing history, yes. And a social insurance number, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here the application date 2022, May 17, and the city, Toronto, province, Ontario. And here is a sign. So you needed to sign your name. And you don't need to fill in the rest part. That's only for the lost or destroyed or never received permanent resident card. So today I only show the regular permanent resident card renewal application, not any kind of a special situation. So once you're done, just save it. Okay, let's go back to the instruction guide here. We just see the checklist, right? So they ask you what kind of documents you needed to prepare. But here I needed to, let's go move down. Here you can get the documents. Okay, so here there's a new section for the PR card renewal application. So even in the checklist, it doesn't list this information, but we need to go through here and to find is there any additional information you need. So here for your PR card. So if you are applying to renew your present card, you should keep it until you get your new card and include a photocopy of it with your application. So in the checklist, it doesn't list the photocopy of your current PR card. But here they said you needed to include a photocopy of your present PR card with your application. So don't forget to photocopy your PR card and both sides, front and back side. Okay, then let's go to the fees. Here, pay the fees. Where are you paying from? Canada. What type of application are you submitting? Permanent resident. Which permanent resident program document are you applying for? Here, permanent resident card. And get the payment instructions. So for the PR card renewal application, that will be $50. So go down, pay my fees online. It's a little bit tricky to, direct you to the payment session. So you have to go down here, select your application type, permanent residence. Here, press no, see list of fees. Then here, permanent resident documents, including permanent resident card, permanent resident travel document. So you need to click this. And here, permanent resident card, quantity 1, $50. And click submit. Click I'm not a robot. Then and you need to log in and pay. So you needed to create an account with the IRCC for this payment. So you needed to use your email address and create a password and to create an account. Once you log in, like put your email address and a password, then they will show the payment session. So let's Okay, so you get in and they will show it again and you need to choose I'm not robots again, steers. And confirm payment. And click this and proceed to secure checkout. Okay, here's the payment session. You needed to fill in card holder number, the Visa card or MasterCard, and a card number and the expiry date and a CVV number. That will be 3 digits at the back of your credit card. Then you place checkout. That will show the receipt. So let me show you the example of the receipt. So here is the receipt. And once you got this receipt, just print out. Okay, let's go back to the checklist again to overview what kind of documents you needed to prepare. Okay. So first, application for a permanent resident card. That means we already showed you how to fill in this form, but don't forget to sign. And a photocopy of your passport, the first page, and 2 photos and fees that I showed you. You just print out when you finish the payment. And these fully completed documents, that means you needed to check all of them and print out. But don't forget, I showed you in the instruction guide in the government website, you also need to include the photocopy of your current the current PR card, both sides. So here we have to like say the application package includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I mentioned like the photocopy of the PR card both sides. So you needed to finish or collect 6 documents. Make sure it's signed and photocopy clearly and everything's okay. Then go to the Canada Post to mail to the government. And I recommend you to use the registered mail because it can be tracked and it's not easily get lost. Okay, so I'm done the video for this PR card renewal application. But let's say if you have any questions and you wanted to ask me, you can leave down the comments section under the video. And if you like my video, please don't forget to click like it or subscribe my channel. And okay, so hopefully everything is good for you. And like for the PR card application, renew application, it's all well done and successfully. And I hope this video help you. Thank you. Bye.